up, fellow YouTubers? So I had to delete a couple comments from my last video entitled Facebook's Hypocrisy Exposed. I literally found a very risque picture of two anime chicks, one dumping hot candle wax on the other chick, and I used that to prove my point. Now, apparently, some people are really stupid because they failed to miss the point. One person comments, and I deleted it, but basically said, "Dude, you could totally see your boner. That was like the grossest thing I've ever seen." Right. And again, my counter argument to that, and you could think it's stupid, but hear me out. Like, dude, you could totally see the shape of chicks' boobs when they wear a bra. And that's the funny thing of it, is you'll see chicks on Facebook wearing nothing but pasties and a thong, showing off their entire ass, showing off their entire boobs. But of course, everybody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see, That's where you'd be wrong. The whole video started because I made mention that someone sent me some cock holster underwear. I thought, okay, well, I got a chuckle out of it. I thought it was funny. And my of-age fangirls were like trying on, so I guess some people do want to see it. What can I say? My fangirls think I'm sexy. And at that point, if you knew I was going to be modeling those, you could have just tuned out of the video and not watched it. But no. And then I got a comment saying, "Too bad you're not a straight white male. You could have used your privilege to get away with it." Fuck you. Delete. Oh, I'm definitely straight and I'm definitely white. I'm almost whiter than Casper, for fuck's sake. I'm just saying. Like, and there they go, throwing my privilege in my face like that. Like, fuck you, dude. Just straight up fuck you. I'm not even going to give people their names on YouTube, but if I see their comments again, they're going to get blocked from my channel. I don't have time for that kind of crap on my channel. Like, I don't know why people gotta be assholes and then get pissed off when I'm the bigger asshole. It's like, well, you started it, I finished it. You don't like my asshole side, then maybe you shouldn't provoke me. I'm tired of being fucking walked on by people, YouTube. I'm tired of it. You don't like what I have to say, then keep your fucking mouth shut. Unless you got something nice to say, I don't want to fucking hear it. Because you think you're a negative asshole. Oh. I'm autistic, I'm goth, and I'm cynical as fuck. And I'm also optimistic. So if you want to sit there and, go toe-to-toe with negative bullshit, you're not going to win that battle against me. I've been bullied my entire life. In school and out of school. Do you think I'm going to put up with it? No. And there's a way to handle it without getting violent. Can I just say that? I mean, when you're on social media getting picked on and bullied, there's a way to handle online bullying without getting violent. A lot of people commit suicide because they're being bullied on social media. Fuck that shit. A couple months back, there was this video making rounds on social media. This YouTuber had literally blown their head off with a shotgun live on camera. And I watched it, and just hearing how sad this person was because of all the crap they were going through on social media, I could kind of relate to that because I get bullied all the time. And then watching him actually do it, and seeing all his fans in the chat react to it, how sad they were. Like, fuck, dude, that's unnerving, you know? And, one, I couldn't desecrate such a beautiful shotgun of mine like that. And two, well, wouldn't that just suck if I did that and then I get to the afterlife and they're like, oh, by the way, you were going to win the lottery. You were going to build your dream house and live like a rock star the rest of your life, but you're going to miss out on that. Sucks to be you. Now here's all your friends and family crying at your funeral. Here's all your fans getting upset because they no longer have videos from you. Yeah. No, I get like that sometimes, but you know, I talk myself out of it all the time because there's things worth living for, you know. If I want to kill myself, this is how you do it. Nice and slowly with some delicious cancer-causing tobacco. Of course, here's the thing. By the time I'm 60 years old, where tobacco could seriously affect my health, dude, I have a good feeling that cannabis is going to be legal by the time I'm 60. So, do you think I'm worried about getting cancer from alcohol and tobacco? Fuck no. Fuck no. Now, this is too funny because yesterday, after I got done mailing wands off at the post office, I'm walking back to my apartment and I see a cute chick in a miniskirt. I wasn't overly obnoxious about it. All I said was, nice miniskirt, you know. And I could have swore I heard her call me a sleaze. And I responded back, look how cold it is outside, and you're the one wearing a miniskirt. You know, I wasn't obnoxious, so the proper response would have been thank you. Oh, but your tone was obnoxious. Why is it, YouTube, that men are made to feel guilty when checking out a woman and complimenting her, but when women do it, it's perfectly natural? Much like the Facebook standard thing. You know, you can see almost practically naked women on Facebook, but the minute I do something on Facebook, it's considered unsafe for Facebook standards. Now, Facebook clearly says they do not allow sexual content on their website, yet, to me, it just seems like they're selective on what they let slide. People want to sit there and say, yeah, but you had a boner. That's disgusting. Again, thank you for oppressing me for having a dick. I really appreciate that. I guarantee you, if this kind of crap happened to women, they'd be fighting for gender equality and they get what they want. But if a man tries to fight for gender equality, he gets told to sit down, shut up, quit being a pussy, and get over it. But nobody wants to see that. I beg to differ. There's a couple of age fangirls who would beg to differ. Why should men have all the fun on Facebook? I mean, if women are allowed to show off their bodies on Facebook, men should be allowed to do the same. And if you don't want to look at it, then don't look at it. But if men are not allowed to show off their bodies on Facebook, then women shouldn't be allowed to either. That's only fair. And that's the true definition of gender equality. Just because you're straight doesn't mean you have to run around trying to fuck every chick you see. You see all these beta males who are constantly, oh, gotta get laid, gotta, you know. And if they applied that determination to anything in life, these beta males could achieve anything. Oh, gotta get a degree in college. Got to be successful with my money. You know what I'm saying? Now, an alpha male will wait patiently. An alpha male may bitch like the rest of us, but at least they have enough gall to wait patiently. In these last couple of months, I quit caring. I'm like, dude, I'll get a girlfriend when it happens. I'm not tripping out about it at this point. You know, you gotta look at the bigger picture. You got a bunch of chicks who watch your videos. I mean, come on. That's, you know. Eventually, some of the ladies are gonna start catching on. They're like, you know, who gives a shit if this dude's autistic? Like, this guy can play a mean guitar and he sings amazingly. Yeah. Sometimes people are running around with ideas, last minute ideas, something that's simple. That being said, if you have the holidays coming up and you have a Christmas party and you don't have time to bake some elaborate fancy dish that takes like ages to prepare and then even longer to bake, I'm gonna go to the grocery store here in a bit and I want to come back with some ingredients and I'm gonna show you how to make a simple Christmas dessert. Not sure how it's gonna taste, but that's the fun of a Cobra cooking video. And with some of these ingredients, I can literally show you how to make it. It's not that hard. People who cook and aren't very good at it, they like simple recipes because they don't require a whole lot of um, thought process. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Yeah. I got an opinion, you may not like it. You got an opinion, I may not like it, but that's YouTube. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Up to a certain point. I mean, if your opinion is bigoted, sexist, racist, or just downright fucked up, then your opinion sucks and you should go fuck yourself. If you're the kind of chauvinistic male pig that thinks women shouldn't have rights, you can go fuck yourself. Now, when examining as to why I could be having trouble with dating, I got two factors going in. One, women are just naturally creeped out by me because it's a goth thing, you know. Well, maybe you shouldn't be goth and then women will notice you. Fuck that. I'm not going to change who I am just to get with a woman. And I imagine women everywhere are sick and tired of it, men constantly lying to impress them. And if you have to lie to a woman to impress her, then maybe you should work on yourself so you can be more impressive. That way you don't have to lie to make yourself seem cooler. Second thing being is that some women find me so attractive they don't want to talk to me. They're like, oh, that guy's a YouTube celebrity. He wouldn't talk to little old me. So they don't approach me. So either women think I'm too good looking or they're creeped out by me. There is no in between. And which gives me an advantage, you know. Instead of focusing on the women that are creeped out by me, focus on the women that find me attractive. And that makes dating much easier. Yeah. That gives me a strategy to work with. Now, if you're going to go out and date, you got to do what's known as stealth mode. You know. What happens if you dive into a hot tub that's too hot? You burn yourself. It hurts. You get out of the hot tub, you're cussing like, fuck, that was too hot. Dating is no different. Dating is like a hot tub that's way too hot. You don't want to just jump right in. Ease your way into it. Take time. Calculate your move. Like a cobra waiting to strike at the right moment. Because here's the thing of it. You got some hot chick at the bar. Every dude's trying to hit on her. And they're being sleazeballs about it because they're drunk and obnoxious. And she plays it off just to get free drinks. But if she sees you across the corner of the room, not trying to hit on her, it's reverse psychology. It works every time. 9 times out of 10, she'll find a way to talk to you because you're not hitting on her. And a lot of dudes think, oh, I need to get some of that Bond pheromone soap. That shit's awesome. Yes, that soap can help your game, but it doesn't replace being a suave goth gentleman, you know. And it's very easy to hate the opposite sex when they treat you like shit. Men and women do this crap all the fucking time. It's so annoying. You know. But the thing I ask of you is not to let a couple of women or a couple of men ruin your opinion on the opposite sex. If you're struggling with the dating scene, then take time away from it to focus on you and do things you like to do. You know, some people are more naturally adept at getting a dating companion because they're extremely good looking and they're more confident with who they are as a person. You know, and they're generally more accepted and more popular, but that doesn't mean that less attractive and less popular people can't get companionship either, you know. And then, of course, people make suggestions like, well, maybe you should date a chick with Asperger's. You two would get along so great. You can't say that for sure. That's like saying, oh, what? Only Asian people date Asian people just because that's how it is? Pfft, fuck off. The thing about meeting someone that's just like you, it could go on either extreme. You two could get along so well it's uncanny, or you two could end up hating each other's guts. So that's something to look out for. If you're looking to date, you know, sometimes it doesn't hurt to have a dating partner that doesn't have everything in common with you. You know, because that's what makes the dating scene so wonderful, is that not everybody's into the same thing. A lot of men get self-conscious because of their penis size. A lot of women get self-conscious because of their breast size. You know, men and women are basically faced with the same standards, just in different forms, and it's unfair, but it is what it is. Now, here's the thing of it, YouTube. Not every chick likes big dick, and not every dude likes big tits. Therefore, whenever you hear a man or woman say, as such, that's what they're into, don't judge them for it, because not every man and not every woman thinks that way. That's just what they like. And you can't really chastise someone for what they like. Well, to a degree. I mean, if they're sick fucks, then yeah, that's a different story. Yeah. You can't chastise people for liking big dick or big boobs, but you can chastise people for trying to have relations with underage. You can chastise people for being rapists. You know, but chastising somebody for having standards when everybody has standards, you know. You get some women that give men shit for having standards, but lo and behold, flip the script. Some sweaty, middle-aged, balding, fat dude, covered in Cheeto stains, looks creepy as fuck, lives in his mom's basement, comes up to her, picking his belly button, licking his lips. If you were a Twinkie, I'd eat you up. You'd be sitting there going, and any woman had that happen to them. I don't care who you are. You can sit there and say, well, I try to find inner beauty. Bullshit. You'd be sitting there having the heebie-jeebies. You'd be trying not to throw up. You'd be telling that sleazeball to get the fuck away from you. And you can say I'm wrong, but you know I'm right. You know, if a man says, oh, I like a woman in a tight dress, I think that's sexy, you might hear some extremist feminazi, oh, you're a pig. But turn around and she likes dudes in tight jeans. That's called a double standard. For those of you who don't know, I despise sexist double standards, and I fight for gender equality. If that makes me a bad guy, well then I guess I'm an evil son of a bitch. If being real with it makes me an asshole, then I guess I'm the biggest asshole on the internet. If being real makes me an asshole, then I guess I'm the biggest asshole on the internet. I'm the biggest asshole on YouTube, I guess. It's a nice enough day that I might actually be able to ride my bike to the grocery store and carry my duffel bag with me so I can carry all my groceries. Well, some of them in a bag. That way, it makes riding home with them a lot easier. I can't afford a car, but I'm making the best of it. And sometimes that's all you can do, YouTube, is make the best of it. I don't say these things to trigger the feminist or to trigger males. I say these things to help men and women relate to each other a bit more, so there's less bullshit between the sexes. But what do I know, right? I'm just a gothic autistic.